The last Rode video I did was pretty popular, so I'm going to try to ride that wave. Alright, hi, I'm Mike. You might remember that Rode video I was talking about earlier. It's right here if you haven't seen it. It's about this thing here, my RODE VideoMic GO, which is an amazing microphone. I love it. I just have one issue with it. Let me go get my GoPro, hold on. I like to use this little setup here. This is a metal housing for my GoPro, and if you notice, it has a hot shoe on the top where I can put a microphone. And here's my problem. If I have Super View enabled on the GoPro, you'll see that the microphone is in the shot. That's it. Right there. So I'm hoping that this thing will solve that issue. This is the RODE VideoMicro. It's got the same principles as the RODE VideoMic GO. This one, you just plug it in and go. You don't have to put any batteries in it. You don't have to plug it in or anything. You just plug it in and go. Hence the name of that one. Let's open this thing up. Alright, there it is. There's the microphone. See how small that is? Isn't that awesome? Alright, it also came with a dead cat for, wind noise and stuff. There's the shock mount and the little cable. Why is it so hard to get in there? Am I doing something wrong here? Not gonna lie, that was pretty hard to get in. And this. Alright, so that right there is the setup. The RODE VideoMicro with the dead cat and without the dead cat. Let's put it on the GoPro. That looks much better, don't you think? Alright, I'm gonna try it out. Alright, so here is the RODE VideoMicro on the GoPro, and I could already see that the dead cat is kinda... Yep, the dead cat is definitely in the shot. But if you don't use it with the dead cat, the RODE VideoMicro is not in the shot. Perfect. Alright, so that is kind of limiting that I can't use the dead cat with Super View, but it solved my problem of having the microphone in the shot, so cool. So now I guess I'm just going to compare these two and see how they do together. I'm going to use my big camera, by the way, and my recording levels are set smack dab in the middle so we get the most natural test possible. About 5 feet from the microphone, RODE VideoMicro. About 5 feet away from the microphone again, RODE VideoMic GO. VideoMicro. VideoMic GO. Also, I'm using like a dual hot shoe thing. I don't have to keep switching the microphones on and off the camera. I just have to switch out the plugs. Alright, I'm going to do some spoken word stuff now. I got the VideoMic GO plugged in, and I'm going to read you the back of Rebel Without a Cause. More than half a century after its original release, Rebel Without a Cause remains one of the most enduring motion pictures of all time. VideoMicro. Powerfully directed by Nicholas Ray, Dean plays the ultimate teenage rebel, and together with Academy Award nominated co-stars Natalie Wood and Sal Mineo, gives voice to the post-war subculture of troubled American youth. Alright, VideoMic GO one more time. Wrenchingly powerful, Dean's seminal performance. VideoMicro. Wrenchingly powerful, Dean's seminal performance. Alright, how about outside? It's not very loud out here by my apartment, but there are AC units right there that are on. Can you hear those? That guy just burned out. Did you hear that? It was way over there. Probably didn't pick that up. It was behind it. Alright, I finally have decent enough weather to come outside and test this thing out. RODE VideoMicro's on, got the windscreen on. Alright, here we go. 20 miles an hour on the boosted board. Can you hear me? I have noticed that this thing rejects audio from the rear better than the VideoMic GO did, so that's a good thing. It's pretty windy out today too, so that makes for a really good test. A lot of people say I'm crazy for riding this thing around. This thing's actually safer than a regular skateboard because it has brakes. If you're flying down a hill on a regular skateboard, you normally have no control. This thing, you do. It's right in your hand. Anyway, I really just film these videos as an excuse to come out and ride this thing around. Whoa, shit. One thing I'm noticing is that the windscreen kind of wants to fly off when you're going real fast like this, but I don't know how many people are honestly going to use this microphone when they're flying through a parking lot on a skateboard. So take that in mind. Alright, so I nearly had my first accident on the boosted board. Oh my god, that was definitely the closest. Did you get that? I nearly fell off this thing. That was crazy. Whoa. I just came out here to test the microphone out, nearly busted my ass. It is very, very windy out today, and this thing did awesome. It really zeroed in on my voice and stuff. This thing's great. However, I think there are a few differences that are worth noting. The RODE VideoMic GO seems to be not as directional, and it doesn't seem to block out sound from the sides and the rear as good as the VideoMicro. The VideoMicro does amazing directionally. If I turn this way, you can't hear me as well. If I turn this way, you can't hear me as well. This is me from the back. You can probably hardly hear me at all. In conclusion, you can't go wrong with either of these microphones, honestly. The VideoMicro is a little bit cheaper, and it does come with a windscreen. Something to keep in mind. The RODE VideoMic GO is great too, so again, either one of these, can't really go wrong. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you want to see more of my antics. I normally don't do review videos or anything like this, but, I don't know, subscribe. Thanks. RODE VideoMicro's on, I got the windscreen on. Did you hear this leaf blower guy turn his leaf blower on right when I start recording? Yeah, awesome.